Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first session of The Person Behind the Brand. Today, our very first guest will be our beloved Mr. Cheah Teong Keat, Principal of SEGi College Penang. Please do not forget to scan the QR code before we start the session. You need to register yourself before the halftime session. Please register yourself in order to enter for the lucky draw. We will give you all 5 minutes now for the registration before we start. Thank you.
As you can see, I'm sitting at home right now during this MCO period. In fact, I'm still attending online classes by using online communication software with my lecturer so that our learning progress is not halted even in this MCO period.
Our learning progression still can be carried on as normal.
Using online video software and Blackboard with my classmates.
I also experienced an online orientation together with my new classmate, which is a very unique experience for all of us.
During this MCO period, we are lucky that SEGi still continue to provide online classes for us through an online system called Blackboard, so that our study progress will not be affected.
We still manage to learn new things thanks to online classes provided by SEGi.
We have been given a lot of assignments and tasks by our lecturers, and that's really stimulated our thought and given us something to do.
In this movement control order period, I can still learn normally through online platforms such as Blackboard.
This system is provided by SEGi itself, and all students in SEGi can access it. The lecturers will upload the newest contents of the lessons in Blackboard, so that we are able to learn through online during the MCO period.
It is a very good platform
where we can access all our course outlines and syllabus anytime and anywhere.
I can use them for my own study and my own revision at home. So as you can see, MCO does not affect my study in SEGi College.
By using this Blackboard system, we can get our study materials.
We can also submit our assignment and also create group discussion through Blackboard so that our lecturers can help us to check and also give feedback to make sure that we can clearly understand what is being taught in the online classes.
And we do also learn new contents in our subjects and studies from that software every week when we have classes.
It allows us to hand out assignment, download tutorial, or having an online discussion very easily.
We can still read the notes and can catch up with our studies during this unpredictable time.
I can always upload and submit my tutorial and assignment on time.
Very convenient way. Hence, this Blackboard system is very useful for us to study at home during this MCO period.
Also, if we met any problem on our assignment or coursework, we could seamlessly have consultation with our lecturers through the online video conferencing system.
We can always approach them whenever we have doubts and hesitations in our subjects or studies.
Our lecturers in the IT department are also very good at their methods of teaching. They help us in every lesson, and if I'm being honest, it's almost like being in the class because everyone's very interactive in the chats.
And the lecturers have been very helpful and engaging during this time, and they teach us in the same way, like as if there is no movement control order at all.
And my lecturers are actually conducting online consultations through other online platforms as well, so it doesn't get in the way of my learning.
The lecturers will upload the slides and the videos of them teaching to let us learn, and also will upload the tutorials for us to make sure we really understand what we are learning.
We students are constantly updated about the situation and our classes. We are also updated through our schedule. Lecturers inform us through multiple platforms.
So far, e-learning is working great for me.
In this case, we can learn in our house too.
I'm very happy that my studies are still up to date till now.
And remember guys, stay home, stay safe during the MCO period.
Hi, my name is Lim Ching, and I'm a SEGi College student.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Alex.
My name is Ang Wei Jin.
My name is Cheah Teong Keat.
I'm Kachan.
Yes, my name is David.
My name is Pun Chi.
Hi, I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
I'm Wat.
I'm Ong Zhao.
I'm Papa Hero.
My name is Sean.
My name is Senef.
I'm Wei Xiang.
My name is Tanish Nair.
Thank you very much, and stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, so before we start, may I know anyone from Penang? You may leave one in the comment so that I can know you are from Penang. Anyone from Penang? Or anyone from Kuala Lumpur? You may leave 2 in the comment below. Hi Ivan. Hi Jack Song. Hi Noliana. Hi Wei Xiang. Hi Wei Jing. Hi Yixiang. Hi Audrey. Hi Li Qingqing. Hi Kachuan. Hi Hui Hui. Yeah, so anyone from Kuala Lumpur, you may leave 2, or Selangor, you may leave 3 in the comment below. Hi Vincent. Hi Xin Hui from Penang. Hi Christina from Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, I saw Krishna is from Kedah, right? Yeah, and anyone from Sarawak, you may leave 4. Yes, I saw somebody from Selangor, which is Chua Ruben, and also Kelvin Chan, Samantha Ong, and Putra Muhammad is from Kuala Lumpur. Hi Joyce from Kedah. Hi Chu Xiong. So anyone from Sarawak, you may leave 4 in the comment below. Okay, so without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start now. Once again, welcome to the first session of the person behind the brand. Today our very first guest will be our beloved Mr. Cheah Teong Keat, Principal of SEGi College Penang. As a start, we would like to thank Mr. Cheah for making time to this session. Let's not waste our time and let's start with the first question. So, Mr. Cheah, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Mr. Cheah. What do you think of the importance of having tertiary education compared to not having one?
Okay, good evening, everybody. I believe this is a trick question because you're asking somebody from education. Now, let's give it a better perspective about education. Nelson Mandela says that education is the best tool, the best mechanism to change the world, to lift a person out of poverty. So therefore, education is actually very crucial to the development of a person. Let's look at education and the levels of education. First of all, there are 3 levels of education. The first level is a primary education, where it gives you a worldview of the world we live in. How do we make sense of the world? Then the second level is a secondary level, where we have the choices to see how are we going to learn, whether it's arts or science or technology or accounting. The most progressive level is the third level of education. That is the tertiary level of education. Tertiary level of education prepares a person to actually zoom into the area where he wants to work, where he wants to move into the workplace, where he wants to build a career. So now the question is, can a person, right, not have a secondary education and still do well versus having a tertiary education? Now, tertiary education, right, as I said earlier, prepares you for the workplace. Secondary education, on the other hand, right, is a more general education, which once you come out after your secondary education, and if you want to go into workforce, you're considered as a non-skilled worker. Therefore, your options are very, very few. There are not many choices that you can go to, unless, of course, you want to go into a non-skill area, like, for example, being a waiter, right, being an apprentice, waiting at the shopping mall, or trying to do your own business. All these are the choices that you have. And tertiary education, on the other hand, prepares a person for a specific career, prepares them for the workplace. It gives them better knowledge. It gives them the skill set. It gives them the training, and it gives them more options. And study shows that having a tertiary education will give you an earning that is 30% or more than a person with a non-tertiary education. It jumpstarts your career. It provides a passport to show that the journey of being educated is actually imparted on a person. This qualification that you obtain from the tertiary education is the passport that allows you to be called for an interview. And educated people with tertiary education makes better decisions. They are more resourceful. They are more articulate. They articulate better. They have better cognitive capabilities. They have better attitude, and they are more competent and confident. Today's world is driven by a knowledge economy. It is those who are more creative, more learned, more innovative, and faster that succeeds. They create opportunities. They don't wait for opportunities. And this is actually derived from people who are more learned, more educated with tertiary education. Companies today want employees that are qualified and competent with the ability to create value for the company. They also need measurement on the capabilities of these people. That applies to join their organization. And as I said earlier, the passport or the qualification that the tertiary education actually provides, right, will allow these people, right, to apply for the job, to be able to call for interview because the passport is there, right? And once they are in, once they go into the interview room, they will be tested for their capability, which is developed in the student throughout the journey of getting a tertiary education, which will shape and mold them. The process, the ability to think, to be resourceful, the structured learning, and the ways of doing things prepares them for the workplace and the real world. In today's knowledge economy, creativity, innovation, and resourcefulness is the key to workplace success and business success. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cheah. So for the second question, Mr. Cheah, what are your plans for the future of SEGi College Penang?
Okay, another question which I can answer briefly. Since 2012, SEGi College Penang has moved from a 4-star to a 6-star college. This is my quest ranking by the Ministry of Higher Education to show that the institution have high quality education standards, the highest in Malaysia. And SEGi College Penang have achieved that. We are also fully ISO certified 9001 and 2015. It means we have been fully certified to have quality. And the latest survey by a RateMatch, a survey institution, rates SEGi College Penang as the top 3 private institution in Northern region. SEGi College Penang have transited from just delivering academic programs to be focused on every student developmental needs and to equip them, every one of our students, with the knowledge, the skills, and the ability to be competent. We don't just provide them the qualification. Our college has one of the best student experience. We have good teaching and learning we have great campus experience, great social learning space. All these are all important criteria We have high student employability and we have very good collaboration with industry practitioners. We have a career office that constantly engage with the industry to understand what is happening in the industry because we need to produce graduates that knows and that is needed by the industry, the skill set, right? So we need to know what's the latest skill set that's needed. And we need to ensure our courses are up to date and contemporary to the business needs. And this is where we are heading. We do not stop at that. Our future plans is to equip all students with digital skills needed for Industry 4.0. Everyone today, no matter what, they need a digital skill. Today is a digital world. So, digitization is our way forward. We are implementing a lot of digital learning, blended learning, right? Online learning to complement and supplement our face-to-face teaching. We have what we call it flipped classrooms where students can learn online and they come to classroom. They engage and discuss with lecturers. They have activities and do their homework at the classes, and that's called flip. And this is the direction we're heading. This allows students more learning time for them to learn at home and come to college to engage with the lecturers, and therefore the lecturers will have enough time to actually have one-to-one sessions with the students. We also implement and are implementing and are implementing more micro credentials. Micro credentials are small, focus, in demand credentials that will supplement our academic program. Academic program itself is not enough. You need to have credentials. For example, credentials that allows you, for example, to have digital skills, credentials that allows you to talk about supply chain, right? Credentials that allow you to understand how to interpret financial reports. All these are important credentials, and we are actually implementing micro credentials that can be done online as well as face to face. We are now initiating a lot of continuous learning. Learning never stops. Getting a first diploma degree doesn't mean that you are equipped for life because the business world is changing every day. Business model changes every day. Technology is actually enabling a lot of businesses. They are actually disrupting businesses. Therefore, the skill set will always change because business model change. So the need for continuous learning and upskilling and reskilling is there for SEGi College, for our students, our ex-students, and also for the working adults who are out there. Especially in today, where you have the COVID-19, where a lot of people lost their jobs, many industries are disrupted, right? All this means that the new normal will allow people to have different skill set, and that is coming from credentials, not just from education. We are moving towards to become a learning institution for the industry, the SMI, the SME, the FMM. For example, like Intel University, Motorola College. Now we are actually moving towards that direction. So we become an institution that provides learning for all industry players. We intend to become the college of the future, to teach students, to teach working adults, to learn how to learn. Industry 4.0 doesn't mean just hard skills, digital skills, but it all talks about how to learn, how to learn, how to unlearn what you learned, and how to relearn and learn new things. Because research shows that 47% of jobs in the next 10 years will be lost. Therefore, new skill sets are needed. So you must learn new skill sets. You must learn how to learn how to be resourceful, how to have high order linking, how to have high order problem solving skills. We must be a college, a higher education institution that not just provide employability, but ensure that every one of our students doesn't have what they call it underemployment, which means that when you graduate, when they go for a job, it's a job that meets what they have learned, not a job that don't meet what you have. That's called underemployment. And our move towards that is expedited by COVID-19, which also allows us to expedite the digital process of learning. Therefore, we are actually now coming things like flipped classrooms, blended learning, online learning, which will be the new norm of learning. And we have a lot of stackable qualifications. Questions that are small size, bite size, which becomes stackable. And this is the future. Employers want qualifications that they are actually in line with their needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cheah. So before the third question, a reminder for those participants that just entered, pre-register yourself by scanning the QR code on the top right side. So if you have friends, please invite them to join us now for the lucky draw session in the end. Thank you. So now for the third question, Mr. Cheah, how is SEGi College helping the students and the parents cope during these pandemic times?
Okay. In my 35 years of working, this crisis, this pandemic is unprecedented. Global economy is suffering. Businesses are unable to operate. Schools and universities shut down. So when COVID-19 came, we started to realize and start to take action in February. We start to disinfect the whole college, how to provide sanitizers, sanitize the whole campus. And when MCO was implemented in March, we start to take action to go online to ensure that students' learning is not affected. So what we do is that we immediately shifted from blended learning to online learning. And we get students and we get our lecturers to be engaged. Our courses becomes online, right? Collaborative learning and engagement online now becomes the norm with our lecturers engaging the students to make sure that they are not deprived of any learning and they do not have any learning issues. Online support also comes from our coordinators and our admin staff to make sure that it is seamless and smooth for our students. Safety of students in hostel and off campus are also paramount. Most of them are not able to go home because of MCO. Therefore, we keep daily constant checks with them, provide them with food and necessities. Even today, now the government said they allow students to go back. We took one of our vans today at this moment, took a student back to police. And we have a driver and our security person, our from student affairs together, and we just drop the students at the home, in his home. All right. Now these are what we do for our students. Even an international student that also have problem paying their rental, having food, also we take care of them first. No question asked. Let us take care of the safety, security, right? The comfort of the students. And when this pandemic happens, as a higher education institution, we operate full functionality with no lack of academic teaching and learning, as well as support and bursary. We understand the predicament of the students and parents who are affected financially by the MCO. And therefore, we are also open for discussion, for plans, to prolong or defer payment of fees. We look and empathize with the student and parents. At the worst case scenario, when parents lost their job and unable to pay their fees, we are able to come up with very good financial plans, right, to alleviate their financial problems. Student welfare are our most priority, and we should not penalize students on this pandemic, which causes financial disruption. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cheah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going for the break now. If you have friends, then please ask them to join us now because after the short commercials, we will stop the registration for the lucky draw. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Mr. Cheah, for the last question before we go for the Q&A session from the floor, as the principal of SEGi College Penang, what are your message to the new and current students as well as parents?
Students, please continue your education as it is important for your future. Parents, don't let your children be deprived of their right to get a quality education. Any financial issues can be discussed if arises. We must not let students suffer. New students, this is an opportunity to get a good education. Don't waste this opportunity. Qualification is your immediate focus. Focus on the learning and the development that you will get and the value that you get out of that good education. Don't give up. Don't drop out as it will not help your future. Education is the key for your future. Education doesn't mean that you come for classes only, but it also means that you will meet new friends, new lecturers and others. It is where you involve yourself in activities to develop yourself, and socializing and activities become part of education and human capital development. It creates value for you, which you can use and capitalize for your future. Take this opportunity to learn and put this deposit into your human capital bank. For existing students, you are already in the journey of getting a good education. Cherish it, delve into it, work on it, and get the knowledge and work with your fellow students and lecturers to translate it into a skill set and eventually a habit, with you having the ability to succeed and develop a good, healthy mindset. As a closure, parents, you should not only provide the physical and financial support, but also the emotional support as your child is in a transition period from a school children, from a teenager to become a learned adult that will eventually show and acquire competency and confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cheah. Now is the Q&A session. Anyone from the floor has question to ask Mr. Cheah may leave your comment below. We will pick 2 questions from the comments. Thank you. So you may leave your question now. So here is a question from Desmond Yo, Mr. Cheah. Is SEGi ready for the new normal?
Okay, yes, we are. The new normal for, if we define new normal for education, yes, we are ready for the new normal. In fact, we are also ready for the new normal for career for the working adults. As you all know that working adults today, in the lifespan of 30 years, they will have at least 3 or 4 career change. That's the reason why SEGi has actually incorporated a lot of micro credentials, right, to upskill and reskill the working adults as well as the students who join SEGi. We augment and supplement their learning, their academic courses by giving them practical credentials.
Thank you, Mr. Cheah. So here's a question from Kachuan. So Mr. Cheah, can I know more about the 0-1-6 offer?
Okay, the 0-1-6 offer means that we are actually thinking about the students' future. Students can come and study with us for the first 6 months without paying their fees. They only need to study, apply for PTPN, and after 6 months, only they make the first payment that is not covered by PTPN. This is to alleviate the students so that they do not have any financial issues when they come to study. Just come to SEGi, focus on studying, right? And the first 6 months, they will not pay the fees, which will be covered by the PTPN. At the same time, only after 6 months, then they will actually pay their first payment for those balance that are not covered by PTPN.
Okay, so here's the last question, Mr. Cheah, from Valence Wong. What is your message for international students prospect to study in SEGi College?
International students, they are all welcome to study in SEGi College Penang. SEGi College Penang welcomes international students. When they come to SEGi College Penang, they have a lot of advantage. Number one, they have international experience. Number two, they come to a college that not just provide academic qualification. We actually develop a student so that they have the right mindset, they have the right skills, and they have the right knowledge. That will allow them to be somebody in the future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Cheah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we go for our lucky draw session, we would like to introduce the next big person that will be coming next week. Mr. Kendrick Hong, the CEO of Fridays. Okay, so let's start the lucky draw session now. So the first winner of today's lucky draws goes to Sumitra Subramaniam. Congratulations to you. Okay, so now we are going to draw for another lucky draw winner, which is the last winner of today. So the last winner of today is Prashina Shamuganathan. Okay, so congratulations to both of you, and we are going to contact you soon to arrange for the prize claiming. Here's come to the end of today's live talk sessions. Once again, congratulations to both of the lucky draw winners, and thank you, Mr. Cheah, for making time to these sessions. Thank you, everyone, who joined us today, and see you all next week with Mr. Kendrick. And remember, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you.